Hello, hello, my green skins, and welcome to Space Geeks. Welcome to, I don't know what episode we're on right now, but we're on an episode. Welcome to the fun, welcome to the farm, and welcome to the enjoyments. Tonight, we're going to have some fun tonight. Oh, and my audio has decided to say, go fuck yourself. And I always love it when it doesn't want to connect. Thank you very much. Go fuck yourself, audio programs. Because I actually register stuff on the side. Hopefully there's no echo here. There we go. No, come on, connect. Connect, Bluetooth speakers. Connect, you cocksucker. Connect. Nope.
We just started and we're already having tech issues.
You know what it is? It's this wire. These. What happens is that because there's so many devices I have, and they're all connected to the same 4 items. Sometimes that just doesn't happen. It's just how it is. It's how it is. I don't have see, if I had the cash, I would have multiple devices connected to indicate sound quality, registered quality, and more. I would have multiple fucking devices to different connections. Like, for example, I have Bluetooth speakers I sometimes use when I have a shower. I also use them for white noise. So what I'll do is I have some downloaded white noise stuff. So I'll run my white noise machine to stop all the stomping I hear late at night, because a lot of people here will get up at fucking 4 in the morning. Stop. So to get rid of that, I turn on a white noise machine. I put it right up where the roof is, so I don't even hear the stomping now.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that's how I do it. That's how I save myself from stupidity. I uninstall. So I have 3 devices and six other devices just for streaming. Like, for example, I'm watching the channel right now through a tablet. I am watching the channel. I'm using my phone. I'll be buying another phone, or I'll be buying Bluetooth speakers so that I can connect. I can do extra connections later. There's some side stuff I'm going to be doing to make sure that I can get extra connections connected. So when I get that, I'll be running that on the side. I'll be running this on the side. I always have like side project to side project to side project.
Okay.
Okay, boys. So tonight, we have a couple fun things. We're going to start off with a real quick one. A video I can't technically show. But first, I have a little announcement for everybody. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Captain Durag demands that you actually subscribe and share this video out. I wonder if Disney Plus is going to copyright claim Captain Durag, because this is an actual Disney Plus Junior character. This was one of the announcements I have to talk about right away. That is, as we say, a real superhero Disney Plus Junior tried to make. As my black friend's wife was screaming at the phone in the background when they showed me this character, their response was, "Why would Disney want to introduce the one thing that the black culture kind of wants to avoid, the whole criminal gang aspect?"
The ghetto aspect,
Yeah. Like, this isn't Sporticus with his Alouette hat thing, because Sporticus was a different beast. By the way, the people who
Sporticus was a Chad.
Sporticus was a Chad. People, stop harassing the actress who played Stephanie. That's creepy. There are people. She's in her fucking 40s and she still gets hit on for being Stephanie. It's like, guys, come on, Jesus fuck. Besides, they're hot adult only girls that like cosplay to Stephanie already, so it doesn't matter. They already have a porn parody of that. It's probably out there. Go find that. Man,
go back to Sporticus and how the actor actually does all his workouts.
Oh,
the
dude,
man is super fucking athletic.
The guy is 60, and the guy's older than, like, I know people that are in their 50s that don't even come close to being as built as that guy is. I know guys who have been training in martial arts for decades, and they're not as ripped as him, and they got a fat little bit of a beer belly. This guy is in his 60s, and he's still fit as a fiddle.
Oh yeah,
Like,
and I do like his mentality for the eating healthy part.
Yep.
The less it looks like the original object, the less healthy it is.
Yep.
So it's like you got a fish, and it's like, okay, you fillet a fish. All right, that's a fish. Now you were to cut it up and deep fry it. That's not exactly a fish anymore. That's a fish stick.
Yeah. No, he's actually pretty good. Like, he's a great guy. He's a good, like, yeah, no, I'd love to talk about that guy, but that is definitely something that, because I am nowhere near as fit as him. You know what my idea of lunch was to me? A bag of Lay's chips with some sour cream and some onion soup mixed in. That was my idea of lunch.
Jelly sandwich.
Yeah. I had my moment. So, yeah, no, I thought my friend was very upset because it finally did the one thing I've been trying to get my friends to stop doing. Every one of my buddies, I have had a goal: get rid of Disney Plus. Disney Plus is awful, and Disney needs to take such a bloody nose at in the market, not like physically, but need to take a physical. Although punching Mickey Mouse in the face does sound rather euphoric. Just don't do it in real life, boys and girls. But it needs to take such a business loss that the investors and the people who are working with people, hello, DJ. Yeah, the people who are working with Disney, we need to have that. We need to do that. Okay, boys. Next on the list, we are going to Bob. We have said Bob was going to get to say something. So, Bob, we are going to be doing. We're going to be talking about Halo and Helldivers, the gun stuff that Bob likes.
Yes.
All right.
Now, if for anybody watching, I don't want this to get twisted. I am referring to Halo Reach up to Halo 3 and the first Helldivers, the first Galactic War.
Yep.
Because I know not everybody's a fan of what 343 Industries has done.
Yeah, I know some people really hate what 343's done. I'm actually looking into it. There is I'm trying to get some PDF copies of the novels for Doom, and not Dune, Doom, and the novelization for the Halo books. The reason I want to get these is because I want to actually kind of read through them a little bit, just to kind of show people what existed and how these weird sci-fi things existed. Because there are books for everything. Another thing, we're working on a project where we're going to talk about. This is going to be a bitch because we're going to have to. Me and DJ are probably going to have to sit down and honestly have a serious talk about. We're going to have to go through images and shit. And Starfleet, next gen era versus Star Wars.
In what way? Like a battle? Like a versus? Or just
yes, a versus. The Star Wars galaxy versus the Starfleet galaxy.
I'll withhold my opinion for now because I think that'll be a worthwhile discussion to actually have and hash out correctly. Yep.
Yeah.
And this conversation between Halo and Helldivers is not a versus. It's a compare and contrast with equipment. And we are exclusively going over UNSC small arms, and I got things that were close in the first Helldivers. Some of them are support weapons, like how the Halo has their rocket launcher. Well, that's a support weapon in Helldivers,
Yeah. I do hate the support weapon bullshit. I believe the idea of a third. I've always had what's called because I know the idea of the video game slot. There's the sidearm, secondary, then side-on, prepper, primary, then secondary, which are the three fundamental slots that a weapon would have. But I hate that idea, because how often, dude, a gun, every gun is a primary. It all depends how much ammo you have for it. It all depends on what fucking firearm, what you need. Because I'm sorry, I don't consider a chain gun secondary. When I'm running into 1,000 bugs screaming at me. All right, so we are.
I can confirm with that because a hand cannon in Destiny will be a primary weapon, to where something like a shotgun is a secondary weapon, even though it's a special weapon.
Yeah.
Destiny had a weird system going down.
Like, dude, we all know everyone's secondary weapon in Saints Row 3 was the giant purple dildo.
The penetrator.
The penetrator, yes. All right, boys. So we're starting off with Bob. We are starting off with the first Halo gun, the sidearm pistol. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Magnum. Now, this specific make of Magnum isn't as powerful as the Halo Combat Evolved one, but I think that one's just down to game stats because, as far as I've been able to find, they're chambered in the same thing. The same 50 that a Desert Eagle's chambered in.
Okay, so I'm just going to ask you, just say next slide, and I will move to the next slide. Go ahead.
Okay. First, I want you guys to look at how goofy this fucking pistol is. Good luck finding Zero with your iron sights because you got a fucking laser optic in the way.
Why is there two laser optics? I don't understand that.
One's a flashlight, but for some reason the laser's on top of the barrel.
Well, why would you have
why ever they don't have a laser light kit in the far future? I don't know.
Yeah. Well, okay. This bottom one's a flashlight. That doesn't look like a flashlight. That's not even big enough to be a flashlight. You wouldn't have enough light for that flashlight, so it doesn't make a lick of sense.
Oh, and the sci-fi thing of all pistols must have a knuckle guard for some reason. No trigger guard, knuckle guard. But that's about it with the Magnum. Is like I'd just take that fucking laser off and give it a laser light kit, and I'd be able to use my iron sights. Okay,
next slide.
Yep, next slide.
Okay, we are now at Halo Gun 2. This is that, I believe this was your submachine gun, if I remember correctly, Bob?
Yes, the SMG. This is the only weapon that I've been able to find in the Halo universe that uses caseless ammunition. In other words, whenever you fire the weapon, there are no casings that come out the other side. It's a full package. Fires away.
So where is the case? Is this in the stock? Is it is this where you load it?
See that dark blackish purple kind of looks like Minecraft obsidian? That is the magazine on the side right there.
Okay.
And it's not in the way of the stock. The stock is still able to collapse. It's offset. It's on the side of it.
Okay. But this looks like this big chunk of plastic doesn't make a lick of sense. That's why I'm kind of wondering what the fuck this is.
This is roughly about the size of the Magnum. SMG is kind of closer to a PDW.
Okay,
you just made like a machine pistol.
I'm talking about the stock here. It looks so weird. Like,
what does it fold that you mentioned?
It telescopes back in towards the firing group.
Okay, so this is just a collapsible, so that you press this button. I'm assuming.
Yeah, you press that button. Either that or the button is in that center bit.
Yeah. Okay. Right here. Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's just a latch that you just press, and you could collapse it inward, pull it out. The reason it's that large is because this thing's roughly the size of a handgun. If you look at the pistol grip. Okay. And it's just trying to give the user a nice, comfortable stock.
Alrighty.
Because there's even rubber padding on the backside. Other than the fact that this thing, it's alright. The ammunition, I haven't really got the caliber size. I just know it's caseless.
Yeah.
I will assume it is 9mm. I could be wrong on that. But I don't have anything else for this submachine gun, unless you guys got questions.
You got any questions, DJ? Did we lose DJ?
I said I'm gonna go look up a picture of caseless ammunition because I know what caseful ammunition looks like, but not the other.
Yeah, okay, caseless ammunition is a little weird. It looks like a cube, and then the bullet's kind of in it. Well, not a cube. A rectangular prism.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I'm seeing.
In some cases, they are cylindrical, but it's just telescoped around inward, and supposedly, I think it falls off like a sabot. That is one bit of research I failed to do, is actually figure out how caseless ammunition works, because we don't use it. When When I was in the service, we never used caseless ammunition. Interesting concept, but kind of expensive.
It's expensive. It's also like the way it was described to me when a friend of mine talked about caseless ammunition. They talked about like the way it would work is you're technically burning away the case to the round. So it actually just because of the heat from the explosion, it just like kind of. And I'm like, well, wouldn't that still create waste? In a way, it would, but it's like it would be lesser. You'd be fine. Like in all intents and purposes, this gun would heat up like a son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, especially with the rate of fire. This SMG, it rattles off. So much so that its noise just sounds like somebody driving in gravel. That's the best way I can describe the SMG firing.
I always thought that SMGs, machine guns, are legitimately like fucking more. Like somehow seem to have more rate of fire than an assault rifle, which is always kind of makes me chuckle. Because a full auto assault rifle is designed to fire an insane amount of rounds. This thing fire, you know.
I can give you a simple explanation. So submachine guns, they typically are in a subcaliber, such as a pistol round. That bolt is able to reciprocate much faster than a rifle cartridge.
Yeah, but there are rifles that can fire pistol rounds, and
those are carbines.
Yeah, and those fuckers can shoot way faster than this thing.
In some cases, they would consider them submachine guns, but then we're starting to talk about the ATF and all their stupid nonsense. In other words, submachine guns fire faster because the bolt doesn't have to do as much leg work compared to a rifle.
Yeah. Yeah, these are always more dangerous than the rifle. I always find,
especially something like a MAC-10 open bolt submachine gun. Ugh, the thing's literally just sheet metal.
Yeah. Okay, boys.
Next.
Yep. Okay, here you go.
Next, Halo, I believe was
the battle rifle. I believe.
I think it's the assault rifle. The MA5C assault rifle.
It should be on the chat thing in a couple seconds if you really want to look. But
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, that's an MA5C assault rifle. That one I think is the Halo 3 variant. Mm-hmm. They've all changed in their own ways. Like in Halo Combat Evolved, the magazine somehow magically held 60 rounds of 7.62. I don't know how, but this one I think holds 32.
So this is another side loader, if I remember correctly, right?
Nope. It's a bullpup right behind the firing group with the pistol grip you see there. See that little divot at the bottom of the stock? That's where the magazine is.
That's such a weird place to put a magazine.
Fortunately, the safety is actually right in front of the trigger.
Okay.
It's a push-through that I remember from Halo 1. Every time you pulled out the assault rifle, you know that little bit that would look red? Whenever you pull out the assault rifle, that's you switching the safety off before aiming it at an enemy.
Well, this is the gun with the reticle that actually shows you the rounds, right?
Yes, most, if not all, the rifles do that, but this was the one that was known for it. It also has a compass.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck some of these people in the Halo universe aim. I can understand the Spartans because they got like a HUD link to their weapon or some shit, but however a Marine does it without that little monocle thing on their helmet, good fucking luck aiming the damn thing.
They're religious. They pray and then they spray.
Yeah. Well, to me, it's that like because most weapons will have a smart, like at least in the Halo universe, at least how it's explained to me through sci-fi bullshit, is that it's all their visors are smart link. So when you put on one of their visors, you'll get a and you'll get a signal, and then you'd aim your gun. You'd actually progressively aim your gun, and it would actually show what your target's hitting. So you'd actually all guns. You all have a smart link.
Wait. Oh man, wouldn't you guys love to go to a range day and you're basically playing an on-rail shooter?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That is so dumb. I would not want that. Be hip firing this fucking thing, see that reticle bounce all over the goddamn place. Because slight human movements, like minute movements of the human arm whenever you're aiming, you're gonna see that on the crosshair just like bobbing really quickly. It's gonna be vibrating.
that's the thing about smart linking. I've always loved that idea in sci-fi, the idea of smart link, especially the eye smart linking, where they actually program it into your fucking brain in your eye. So basically, you have a cyber eye that smart links what you do. So you'd look at something and it would target and indicate the target in your body. So what it's supposed to do is make your body move to the target. That's how that's supposed to work. So your eye zooms in and zooms out. It's an interesting thought process.
It's like your eye is the scope in a way.
Yeah. It's cybernet.
Okay.
It's cybernet super number. So DJ, any questions before we continue?
No. So far, you guys covered good, relevant angles on aiming, and I do remember seeing many soldiers holding the heads-up display. So I would guess that's how.
Yeah. The little bit that's under the barrel that pokes out, that's the flashlight, and the bolt is on the opposite side. It has the HK little knock that you pull back and put the bolt in.
I thought this was a shotgun variant.
No, this is just an assault rifle.
Okay, because I remember, wasn't it a shotgun variant?
No, never in Halo.
I was certain. I might be thinking of a game.
I will say something that's really stupid about this rifle is where the bolt is placed. Because, thank goodness it's not a reciprocating bolt, or else you're going to be eating it.
Yeah.
But it has that HK little thing right there, and I'm wondering... I never understood the HK thing too much, because at this point you would have a bolt release similar to how AR platforms function.
So let me get this straight. This bottom part right here, right next to the grip, is a flashlight.
The bit that's poking out is a flashlight. The rest is just a grip.
Why in the fuck? This gun looks actually overly manufactured at this point.
It's because it is. It's a tuna.
It's so overly fat. Like, okay, first of all, I gotta say this. In a world where everyone has sci-fi helmets, no fucker has a fucking flashlight on their fucking helmet. 2, in a sci-fi world, no one has low light vision fucking goggles that they could put on that they can just go, and there you go. I see everything. You can optimize, like, fuck, dude, we have this now, glasses that can optimize to darker or brighter environments, so you always have clear vision. These exist now.
No, Shadow Man, it does not turn into a lawn chair.
No, does it turn into a lawn chair? No, I'll be turning into a lawn chair. Well, maybe me and Starfleet will show up and say hi in a bit. We'll see tomorrow.
Yeah. What I was saying, what I don't like about the HK bolt release is because you could just rack that backwards. You don't have to use the little HK slap. I know it's a Hollywood thing, and for some people it's satisfying. For me, it's just fucking annoying. Yeah, it's just like, why am I locking this, putting the new magazine in, and then slapping it when I could just exchange magazine, rack?
Yeah. Yeah, I hate these. I hate this. I hate this overproduced bullshit sci-fi gun. Like this comes from a guy who likes Samus and her funny little laser gun. All right, next. Yeah. Next is your battle. I believe this is the battle rifle you were talking about, or is this the shotgun?
Yeah, it has a carry handle with a scope on it. This one also has a bullet count of, I believe, 36 at max.
Why does a battle rifle have a thing of 36?
It's a 3-round burst.
Okay.
But again, why is a heavy... Okay. Anyway.
It's not heavy. I think it actually fired... Okay, this is going to sound really stupid. It's a video game thing where even though it fires the same ammunition as the assault rifle, same with the DMR, I think it's both chambered in 7.62, or whatever the Halo equivalent of 7.62 is, it just does more damage.
Yeah.
Like this thing does more damage in 3 shots compared to the assault rifle spraying 7.
Yep. So
36 round magazine. The bolt is right above the trigger group, right above that pistol grip, though it's on the left side.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of has the same thing going on. I think some variants have the HK little knock that you could put the bolt in, but most of the time for the reload, I've never seen this with a rifle before. Whenever you reload this thing, you exchange magazine, and then you use your thumb to send the bolt forward.
Yeah.
And I guess it's because a Spartan can do it. I guess UNSC Marines have to like pull it back, and then it snaps forward. Because I'm assuming it has a something to catch the bolt. I'm losing my terminology here. And some rifles, like what is it? This is Israeli Markov rifle. It does something similar, where you pull the bolt back slightly, and then it releases, and then you could just let go, and it sends it home. But think of a Spartan just saying "fuck it" and slamming the thing forward. The internals of that rifle are not going to like you. You're going to have to do some fixing very soon if you keep that up.
You know, I really do hate some of these sci-fi. They're really not thought out. Okay, next. You want to go to the next weapon, or?
Unless anybody has questions, 36-round magazine, 3-round burst. I think a 4x optic. Nothing really crazy. Other than video games say it do more damage because it's burst rifle.
Other than this fucking thing would be firing rounds into your face if you were holding it. But okay, go ahead. Anything, DJ?
If you're left-handed.
Yes, if you're empty shell, that's a problem. I'm left-handed. This would fucking fire bullets. This would fire empty casing into my face if I was fucking.
You're gonna be eating brass.
Yeah.
Now that's the weird thing about all these Halo weapons that are bullpups. I don't think I've ever seen them have a conversion kit. Like some bullpups have the ability to convert left to right-handed.
Yeah.
I've only seen people fire right-handed in all of Halo franchise, and maybe for that one left-handed shooter, they use a Magnum or an SMG. But even then, the SMGs... Actually, no, you don't got to worry about brass with the SMG because it's caseless.
Yeah, you're eating brass here, and I fucking hate this gun. Like, this should be a little farther. This should be around. This should be somewhere else on this gun, but like, it's right in your face. Anything, DJ?
No, I'm about to go. I'm gonna go grab some tea real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay, man. Yeah, you sound like you listen on the roach. Lemon ginger, man. If you've got a sore throat. All right, next. I believe this is the battle rifle. Next, this is the fucker that you're talking about last.
We were talking about the battle rifle.
Yep.
The next one should be a DMR, and the DMR. This was in Reach, and. Yep. My word, that height over bore. Look at the optic. Look at the post sight that's on the barrel. Look at that height over bore.
You can't even like. Here's the funny thing: because of where the shells would be coming out, the way this looks, you can't even use the scope because you'd be firing and you get fucking brass.
For you. For us, we have a chance of eating the bolt itself because this rifle has a reciprocating bolt.
Yeah. Oh, God. This is...
Imagine having a piece of metal go right in front of your face every time you fire.
Yeah, I hate this. I hate these guns. You are slowly reminding me how much I hated the fucking Halo universe. Right here. Overproduced garbage. Either people who
the scope is so high. You try to get a cheek weld, and it's like, you got to finagle your way to get a sight.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Even when I was playing Halo Reach, I was like, why is the scope so fucking high?
See. Here's the thing. You know what? This shouldn't even be a scope. This should just be smart link. This should just be a smart link, and just be a simple crosshair. So that you could easily, at least use a crosshair on this. That's all you need. This is awful.
Oh, and here's another thing that annoys me. Yeah. That post sight, you don't even need it that tall because now that's in your scope.
Yeah.
You could use that entire rail right there with your irons. But no, your post sight is so fucking tall.
Yeah. Okay.
And I would put the Smart Lake thing right where that overproduced grip is, or I would have it offset of the barrel, kind of like a flashlight or a laser light kit.
Yep. Okay, so you want to go to the next gun, or are we? You guys
this thing's pretty much it fires a 7.62. Because it's video game logic, it pops heads. Because it's a semi-automatic weapon, so it's like one shot to the head kills most things.
I got that from the red faction guns. A lot of the guys, like, your shotgun sucks, and then you get a precise rifle, which is pretty much a smaller caliber than the rifle gun ammo you've been using for the last little bit. And I'm like thinking to myself, wait a minute, how is this precise rifle doing more damage? The railgun makes total sense. That fucking thing shoots through walls. Yes, 2 shots you're dead. I get that. Everything else I don't understand. I also still gotta watch that walkthrough. All right, we're at the shotgun, good sir.
Yeah,
Halo.
shotgun. Now, this one it's kind of hard to fuck up a shotgun, so they kept most of the things in it, other than the fact that the magazine tube is on top, and you load from top.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think this is 12 gauge. I think it's in 10 gauge, which is slightly larger.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're fighting the Covenant. Those things are fucking huge. You know, the Sangheili, the Brutes.
Yeah. Like this thing isn't so bad. I actually don't mind the top loaders. I've seen top loader shotguns. It's not a problem. This bottom part doesn't bother me too much because it looks like it would just shoot down, not towards the user. I'm not upset with that. Oh,
as far as I'm aware, it ejects on the right side.
A fucking lick of sense having all these fucking flashlight attachments.
I appreciate a good flashlight.
Yeah, but I appreciate a good flashlight on a set of equipment that would fundamentally be there. Like, God damn it, Alien fucking had the idea for the flashlight where the flashlight was on your shoulder. You could put a shoulder flashlight on.
And they got that from GIs who had I forget what the make and model of that flashlight is, but it's shaped like a capital L.
Yeah.
You know, you just have it on your vest right there.
Yeah, you would have a legitimate. Yeah, you could legitimately have a flashlight on your shoulder, and not only that, you could move the flashlight. Not only that, you could even set the flashlight to fucking set to your headset. So not only did they have a flashlight on their goddamn fucking shoulder in the aliens Space Marines, they had it on their fucking helmets too. So you could legitimately fucking guarantee that you could see shit on all ways. Not only that, they had a laser sight to incorporate that for your smart gun. Anyway.
Another thing about the shotgun, this is the only weapon that I've noticed in all of Halo that has irons that are able to be used but are never used, and they also have glow sights.
Which I've never seen. I haven't seen a glow sight in a long time, so...
Yeah, you can see it on the post right there, but on the back end of the rear sight there, it also has little LED lights in it. So you can always have your 0 during, like, any time of the day, really. Sometimes they're blue, sometimes they're green. But it's like, this is the only weapon in all of Halo that has functional iron sights, and you never use them. I understand it's a shotgun, but shotguns have more range than you think.
They really do, especially if you use a slug. All right, next on the docket, moving to next one.
Moving on next one.
Your way over constructed sniper rifle.
Oh yeah, the sniper rifle. Now that one's actually chambered in 50 BMG. That one I know for a fact. In some cases, it's like, oh, it's a specialized anti-tank round, but most of the time they're all in 50 BMG.
Yeah, everything is. Yeah, I remember everything in this game was.
Yeah, we have muzzle brake, which, I don't mind the muzzle brake. It's whatever. Oh. You have this post that sticks out just below the bipod, I guess, to be a barrel stabilizer. As far as I know, this barrel does not reciprocate like the Lynx.
No.
Yeah, this is just a Barrett with a lot of stuff going on.
That's why I said it's overly fucking produced.
Yeah. Oh, dude! In every Halo, the optic is slightly different.
Yeah. This one doesn't. Again, it's overproduced bullshit. Next is your rocket launcher that you want to like. This thing is just retarded. Go ahead.
I despise the Halo rocket launcher, and I know people have like nostalgia for it, but even I, as a kid, asked my old man, like, "Hey, Dad, why does the tube rotate? This doesn't make sense." When a kid asks that question, you know something's wrong.
Yep.
Because, okay, you need to think about this, Chief, real quick. Yeah. That tube and that little cylinder that the tubes kind of poke through, detach. You have that handle, you lift that fucking handle, which has the little heat-seeking optic on it,
Yeah,
and you exchange the whole tube assembly. And I'm thinking, who's gonna hump around all these fucking pipes?
Yeah, I know. I fucking hate this gun. You are totally reminding me of the reason I absolutely fucking hated a Halo. It was the gun designs that drove me nuts. It's also
And okay,
everything was designed for this rule of cool that really wasn't cool if you think about it. The other ones that, like the Covenant, that Covenant sword bullshit.
oh, ew.
The fucking spikes.
Fucking hate the energy sword. I was like, oh man, I love slightly, moving my wrist and then burning the shit out of it. Oh look, I don't have half my wrist anymore. I can't use this.
So we have moved on to the laser.
No. I'm not done with that rocket launcher.
Okay, back to the rocket launcher.
Okay. So we have this rotating design. You fire one, rotates the other.
Oh.
If this was a conventional rocket launcher, one that's over-engineered, you don't even need that rotating bit. But two, this is a heat-seeking missile system.
Yeah.
You can lock on the vehicles with this shit. Why do you need Zero with a rocket that drives itself?
Yep.
The missile knows where it is because at all times. It knows this because it knows where it isn't.
Yep.
By the way, that is like that poor fucking Marine that has to hump around all those goddamn tubes everywhere. Those things are not short either.
No, they're
not. Those are full-length bazooka-sized tubes. They're about a meter and a quarter in length.
Yep. Okay, so next on the docket, are we going to the next gun?
Yeah, next we're going to the Spartan laser, which does make sense because you can't really nail this thing down with current technology.
Yeah.
So it being over-engineered can make sense to an extent where it's like you're going to need a lot of battery power.
Actually, can I be honest? This is the only thing that's somewhat realistic. If DJ, are you back with us? You hear? Is he muted? Hello? No, he's not with us. Okay.
He's still getting his tea.
I guess he's making tea. All right. So the reason this has somewhat realism, you have your in the back, you have your power supply. Okay, that makes sense. You have your thing to make the laser. Okay, then you got the laser output. The only thing that's weird on this thing is the goddamn like this three fucking grip bullshit. This doesn't make a lick of sense. It has because it has multiple grips. All it needs is a trigger and your grab point, and maybe it doesn't need this. This is a little over engineered. Other than that, this laser actually has a feasible thing because it is a high density laser, which this is why I was hoping DJ'd be here for this because he can explain lasers a little better than I can. This thing is. What?
My best guess, that chrome handle on the back end is a release handle for the power source. That is my best guess. Because you never reload this thing. The moment it's out of charge, you dump it.
Yeah.
It has the pistol grip and then a foregrip. Obviously, that little bit behind the pistol grip right there is just a superstructure, I guess, for comfort. And also, they have a pad there for your shoulder. When this thing deploys, that bit that's over the chrome tube opens up. So your laser lens is protected until you're ready to use it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's overproduced, but it makes a little sense. It does make actually. This is the most realistic of the gun of Halo, which is funny because it's pretty much sci-fi bullshit.
And it's like the other weapons would function. You're just gonna want to cut them down so you can cut costs a little better. The Halo assault rifle, it could function, but I'd move some things around and reduce its weight massively. Yeah.
Now this actually my laughable thing about this, if this was a laser, it would be like if this was an American laser, this would be way bigger. Like we do have laser weapons, they're just not as big. They're not as small as this.
This thing is basically an anti-armor tool. This is similar to the rocket launcher, meant to take out vehicles or large enemies. Yeah. The downside of it takes fucking forever to charge, and it's not like you could store a charge either. You have to hold that trigger down until it's ready to fire. So you have to hope that your target is still downrange. Still downrange, and you gotta wait like a whole second as the thing charges up and then releases. And then it has a point where it needs to cool off.
Yeah.
And then it's ready to fire again.
Yeah, laser wouldn't do that. In real life, you wouldn't have to hold a charge to get a high density laser. Once you pull the trigger, it's instant pop. That's where we get into.
That's where this is becoming a video game. I get you.
This turns into Mega Man Buster Shot, which actually makes a little sense because Mega Man's Buster Shot is fucking raw plasma. Just saying. That's what. That's
also, this thing produces recoil, but it's a laser. And it's like the only time I could imagine a laser weapon ever producing recoil is the inner mechanics of it. But no, this thing acts like it has recoil because that little chrome tube, the laser lens, reciprocates backwards.
Why would it have that?
Video game thing needs to move to look cool.
But we're moving on. Or are we going to the Peacemaker?
Yeah, we might as well move on. If DJ comes back, we'll ask him about the laser.
Yeah. Okay. So Peacemaker, whenever DJ, you back with us? Nope. Okay.
So the OG Peacemaker from the First Galactic War. I must emphasize this again. First Galactic War. We're not talking about Helldivers 2. It was hard as fuck to find most of these goddamn images because everything's taken over by Helldivers 2 and everybody's just calling it Helldivers. It's like, no, that's the second game. That's the second game, not the first.
Yep.
But yeah, P2 Peacemaker. In the first game, I think it was chambered in 9mm, like most typical handguns of sci-fi make. This one has the upgrades, so it has the armor-piercing rounds, the burst fire. It's one-handed because it's a pistol, so you can use it with shields or while carrying something like a briefcase.
Yeah.
Comes with a flashlight.
Yeah, and actually the flashlight's in the right area.
Oh yeah, the flashlight is offset, and it's big, so it will produce a fucking light. The thing is, you never are able to properly see it in the first Helldivers because even at nighttime, everything's pretty well lit. It's a top-down twin-stick shooter. That's why it's also hard to find these 3D renders.
If it's anything like police officer's flashlight, it might have a strobe effect. Because that is actually a way of fucking with someone. You activate a strobe effect.
Yeah, and I believe that yellow bit isn't just there for show. I think that's actually a compensator because this thing can be burst fired. And it's like a hyper burst. It's like, brow. And you can spam the trigger if you want. Armor piercing ammunition, hell yeah, doesn't lose any damage. Why? Because if it goes through, why is it losing damage? But yeah, other than that, it's just a solid all around handgun.
Yeah, this is a little more of a realistic fire. That's what I kind of like about it.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Ars.
Welcome, Ars.
Any questions, anyone, for the P2 Peacemaker?
Yeah, any questions for the Helldiver gun that we're talking about right now? No. Okay, moving on. Now we're at the fun sidearms.
Yeah, the fun sidearms. Helldivers 2 had to add these a little bit later, but yeah, we had these in a pack. It was like just a pistolier pack. Unfortunately, unlike Helldivers 2, you actually had to pack this thing like a booster. So you have the Flam 24 Pyro, which is the flamethrower pistol. It literally is just a tiny flamethrower. I will never understand
a flamethrower pistol. The closest thing I've seen to a flamethrower pistol is when someone's taken a high pressure. What are the high pressure things? The things for fire extinguishers. They've done that, and then they've put an accelerant in the. By the way, don't do this. You will get hurt, and this thing could blow up in your fucking hands. But if you're stupid, if you're a stupid Canadian redneck, you will fucking remove the exhaust shit that's found in the flame in a actual like hand-to-hand fire extinguisher, and then you'll put an accelerant in it. Then you'll put at the end of that a nice little fucking thing that you press a button and it gets a fire, and you get a nice little fire going for yourself. But when it sets fire to your goddamn tree next to your house, and then your redneck ass self has to run to the lake and bail water because you don't have water for your cabin. You know, the people that are there are going to laugh at you. You could scream as much as you want. Help me, you assholes! And you know, someone like me will be laughing so hard on the ground that he can't breathe because literally the tree is falling onto your cabin, lighting your cabin on fire as this dumbass is running with a fucking KFC bucket of water to try to stop this. Anyway.
Flam 24 Pyro, though as powerful as the Flam 40, which is the full-size flamethrower, it has shorter range and very limited ammunition. Contrary to popular belief, flamethrowers do not have a long lifespan if you just hold the trigger. They have like 30 seconds in most cases, and this thing would probably have like 10. You would have to tap the trigger, and it just goes...
I can take that from experience.
Yeah.
I have actual experience here.
The next one is, you can see it with the blue, Plas 3 Singe. Plasma weapon fires superheated gas that explodes when it hits something. This makes them less than ideal for close range, but very powerful against crowds. So the thing about plasma weapons in Helldivers that most games don't do, Halo, is the plasma bolt will explode, and anything caught in the radius can catch fire.
Oh, DJ, you're back?
It just got back. Yeah, it's like napalm.
Okay, do you want to go back to the laser just to kind of explain how this is actually the most realistic weapon that they have in Halo?
Yeah.
And even then, it still doesn't do lasers justice.
Okay, so this is their Gilliam, the laser weapon that they have here. So
the Halo Spartan laser.
Explain this weapon. You'll be seeing it in a couple seconds there, DJ, if you're watching.
Yeah.
So the Spartan laser is the UNSC's attempt at taking Forerunner technology, probably trying to congeal it down, and it ended up becoming an anti-armor tool. Because you can only develop technology so fast. This came out in Halo 3, which was nearing the end of the UNSC Covenant War. This thing, despite its size, it makes sense to me with like, hey, you try to take something that's laser, you try to contort it down, but you can only get it to a certain size. Mm-hmm. Where it starts making less and less sense is instead of you just tapping the trigger and it fires its laser and then maybe it has to regain its charge or store it up, you have to hold this trigger down for like a solid second, maybe two, hope your target doesn't move very much, and then it fires one, the whole thing fucking recoils, laser mind you, the barrel, the lens assembly reciprocates, which is that chrome tube near the right side of the weapon on that picture. And then the thing has to dissipate its heat for a quick second before you could fire again.
So I've used lasers. I'm just not. I don't have any real hardcore education in it.
Lasers don't do recoil, but maybe this is some Covenant technology.
Yeah, they don't do recoil, and they don't, like, if I remember correctly, because I've used high pressure. I've used the high heat lasers, like the brand new ones that are coming out. The ones that if you aim in the sky, you can go to jail.
Oh yeah. What CO2 lasers?
I haven't used one of those yet, but I have used the brand, like the most civilian ones. I haven't used the ones that my friend has in his lab. I got a buddy of mine who works in a lab, and that thing can almost cut through metal. Like it takes a bit, but that will actually start cutting through metal if you leave it. Like I've seen him fuck around with that. He has absolute blast doing that. The laser he had, I flashed into the forest one night, and we saw trees bumping around afterwards, and we're like, did I just hit a bear or something? Because like I don't know if we blind a bear because we were shooting it at the night, and we're shooting it at the dark just to kind of like we're trying to see if we could. We had set up a mirror. The idea was
flashbang the cougar.
I don't know what we flashbanged, but because there's nothing out in the forest, it was just acreage. So what his idea was, he wanted to see if he could have a laser. He could hit one mirror and kind of, because it's such a high-powered laser, he had put a mirror out on a far distance to see how far it would hit, and then see if he could actually bounce it back to another source. That was the idea. It's really cool, actually. It's absolutely fun. I don't know if you've ever done this, DJ, but it's fucking a blast.
I've only worked with I've worked with various green astronomy lasers, and technically, you got to be in an airspace where you're allowed to actually point at the sky. But if you do it real quick, you can just kind of see what, point at things and light up clouds. But yeah, I'm very careful about that with the airplanes landing in the airport in Newark. But one of the coolest things about the laser I had was that I could buy a black balloon and pop it. So I used to do this party trick where I deflate a balloon and go pa pa, like hit the button pop. And I remember one of my managers was like, "Man, that's fucking scary, bro."
No. What's scary about that is you can take some paper and legitimately set it on fire with those green lasers.
Yeah, I think I used to do I used to get the black bags from the bodega and use it on those, but that was super slow. But you could start making little holes in them.
Yeah,
dude, burning plastic—that's not
and you
good
can light
for
a
your
match with
lungs.
it.
No.
You light a blue match with it because you needed dark colors. It tended to be only 5 megawatts, so 5 milliwatts. So yeah, I wish it was 5 megawatts.
Yeah. They're fun. They're fun toys. But if you want to explain, like this thing is actually very close to being exactly what a giant laser probably would be if you're doing sci-fi fantasy lasers.
You seen Styvo Pro? He made a handheld laser unit. He even made a point of making it completely cordless. So it's got a humongous lithium battery pack in there. First version got hot as balls, so he started and it would underperform because of the heat. So then he added a liquid cooling pump and fan radiator to it.
Yeah. Okay. So back to the plasma weapon. We will get back to this.
Yeah, the Plas 3 Singe.
Most
games don't allow plasma to do this.
So yeah, DJ, do you have anything to say about the plasma rifle or the plasma pistol?
No, just that that makes sense. I mean, that's Helldivers, not Halo. So I'm a little bit out of my depth with Helldivers, but I mean, you mentioned they use it on crowds. Did you mean crowds of bugs or crowd control?
In general, if enemies are grouped up, it's not ideal for close range, but can be used on crowds of enemies that are clustered up in an area. And anything that doesn't die that is caught in the blast will catch fire because it's plasma.
Interesting. Yeah. And incendiary shotgun, nice.
And it's not even a shotgun. It shoots a single bolt. It's a pistol. And the reason it's so big is because at this point in the First Galactic War, we didn't really have the tech to make plasma as nice and sleek and common. So that's why the thing's bulky as shit, because it's kind of experimental.
So Bob, your next one is your lawgiver, aka
the P6 Gunslinger. Aptly nicknamed Gunslinger Revolver, might seem flashy, but packs a proper punch and comes with built-in laser sight.
Yep. The funny thing is,
this thing is a hole puncher. You point it in a direction, it'll punch through.
The funny thing is, you can kind of see where they put the laser, where they wanted to put the laser point, and it's in an area. See, this is why I say I like the Helldiver gun better, because they're a little more realistic.
Yeah, and the art style is somewhat cartoonish because some proportions are a bit off, but somehow they still are better designed than Halo, which is trying to be as realistic as shit.
Yeah, because there's a Willie, I think it's called a Willie Thompson or something like that, the big fucking hand, because there's that super handgun that exists. They almost an elephant. It's basically an elephant gun. Okay, next
you're talking about that.
Real quick, one last question. What's up with the top left one? What's with that weird handle in front of the barrel? Is that
that's a flamethrower. That is the Flam 24 Pyro, little pocket flamethrower.
So that's an igniter. Okay.
Yeah.
Next set, Bob. Next set, boys.
Yep, next. What are we looking at for the next set?
We are looking at Commando Pack, Support Pack.
Yes, we're looking at all three of those. So what I was trying to do here was get a view of a submachine gun and compare it to Halo's. Now, I gotta find the Ninja. There it is. A silenced compact automatic weapon. The SMG-34 is slightly higher caliber than the other weapons of similar type, so it has the highest caliber out of the other submachine guns, which I think would be 45, because the other ones shoot 9 mil. It uses the same type of magazine as other SMG. Wait. Oh, it's It's saying it just loads the same way, and it has like a double stack magazine system, but it's a higher caliber. But due to the higher caliber, they only hold 30 rounds. The SMG-34 is part of the Commando equipment pack. Just like most, if not all submachine guns, actually all submachine guns in the first Helldivers are one-handed. You can also give this thing armor-piercing ammunition, and it's suppressed. And I know Halo, their SMG, both came in the variant that I showed, and in ODST they had a SOCOM suppressed variant with its own red dot optic.
Yeah.
So I'm not knocking it. The SMG-34 Ninja, I did that just for people to look at something. Because I couldn't find one for the Knight, and I couldn't find one for the Defender, but the Defender and the Ninja are very close. They're side loading.
Talk about the other weapons here too?
Yes, I will. I'm trying to go through it quickly. Like the Defender, mini stun, armor piercing ammunition. It's just like the Ninja. But loud.
Do you wanna go to the
next is I'm not going to talk about the Knight. Next is the support pack. That is the Scythe. If I'm not mistaken, the last 5 Scythe, which is a laser rifle. Now this one doesn't shoot one at a time. It's a solid beam. Okay. And it produces no recoil because it's a laser. And the reason it looks like that is those 2 cylinders on the side, those are the heat sinks. If you overheat those, you'll have to reload.
Okay. The Defender pack, or do you want to move on?
Last is the Defender pack. That is the CR TAC-9 suppressor. This is... because people think everything's a fucking bolter nowadays. This is a semi and full auto rifle that fires miniature rocket-assisted, fin-stabilized fragmentation grenades. It's great for suppressing large crowds and taking out lightly armored targets.
Okay.
And the stupid part, this thing can... the suppressor, the explosive rifle, can equip a bayonet.
So anybody else want anything to say here on this, or guys?
It looks like a shuttlecraft.
Oh, you want to talk about
that? Don't worry about that. That is a support weapon. That is a guard dog. That is one. That is a little drone that goes on your back with a machine gun. And for the support guy, I think that's a medic drone called the Angel.
Oh, that's
yes, it is.
Cute. The Angel.
Also the Commando. I forgot the Commando launcher system, which I was going to compare to the Halo rocket launcher. If I could find there it is. The MLS TAC-4X Commando. It has assisted reloading because one guy can carry the ammunition and load for you. It has homing. 4X missile launcher system, shoulder-carried multiple missile system. It launches 4 heat-seeking missiles that try to home in on targets and eliminate them.
And you can have it single shot or multi-shot, if I'm correct.
Yeah, you don't shoot all 4 at a time. It goes with a trigger pull.
No, can't you shoot all 4 at the time? I remember you can't. You do
not
that?
all at once.
Okay.
Not for this one. This thing is based off of the Flash launcher, the M something something Flash from Vietnam era. Yeah. And you notice this thing doesn't need to exchange all 4 fucking tubes. You just take a little box from the back that already has 4 rockets that are spent, and put in another box that has new rockets in the back of the thing.
And it does actually have a shell lock. It actually has a way to drop the shells.
You just pull out the box. It's literally like a little fucking cube that you pull out the back end.
Yep. Okay. So next on the list is your I believe your assault rifles now. You got the Helldivers.
So. Yeah, the AR TAC-19 Liberator. This thing is exactly what it looks like. It is a bullpup rifle chambered in, I believe, the Helldivers equivalent of a 5.56. It's like a slightly different caliber, but it's so close you might as well not care. It can equip a bayonet. You can give it an extended magazine. It also, with the bayonet, obviously improved melee. But this thing is just your all-around reliable and powerful. It's good for dealing with most threats. It's a Liberator.
Okay. You want anybody else asking, or are we moving on to the next one?
Yeah.
It's also a 4x optic on it. It's like an ACOG.
Okay. Next weapon. Oh, I believe that's the same. That's the same gun. That's just
that is the AR TAC-22C Patriot. That is the carbine version of Liberator. It has a slightly extended magazine, a much higher rate of fire. Seldom used since the ammunition expenditure is far higher than other Helldiver weapons.
Okay.
This thing is a bullet hose. And not a lot. Now, for you people who only know Helldivers 2, the Stalwart was a primary weapon in the first Helldivers. It was based off the Liberator platform. Let me get the readout real quick. MG-105 is a light machine gun filling the role of fire support without being as heavy as the proper machine gun. Due to its lighter weight, the initial spread is quite wide, but the weapon is easily controlled once the user settles into the recoil. The MG-105 is... Okay, yeah. So this thing, it's just a Liberator, the same rifle that we talked about, with a drum magazine, an extended barrel, and a bipod.
Yep.
You just took the platform and made it into a machine gun. It's a squad automatic weapon.
Okay, this would be something like a heavy machine gun from World War II then. Just at the...
This is closer to what the British had during the Cold War, where you had the what was that bullpup rifle? Like the L97, and then what was it? The L95 was their machine gun variant with a drum magazine. It's literally just that.
Okay.
So we're moving to the next thing. Okay, yeah, next weapon.
Next weapon. So you got yourself a mech, and then you have yourself the gun here. So you want to talk about the mech or the gun?
I'm talking about the gun because this whole thing was talking about the small arms, not the stratagems, because it wasn't until Halo 4 that the UNSC got a mech. So it wouldn't really be fair.
Okay.
So this is the AC TAC-5 ARC shotgun. Use the same charge building setup as the AC3, which is the arc thrower. Instead of discharging at a specific target, it tries to saturate an area in front of the user with electricity. This application has limited range, but the damage output is enough to completely fry light and medium targets. It's
a laser. It's a laser shotgun.
It's not a laser shotgun. It's Tesla electricity.
Oh.
Yeah, what the pilot is using electricity that fires out in a spray. It's like, what's that spell where the wizard puts both their fingers together and they do like the Emperor Palpatine little...
Grass. Yeah. A chucking grass.
Yeah, it's this thing, but you pull a trigger every time.
It is kind of amusing that I've seen these guns multiple times in different games, and it's just kind of like, the Tesla weapon is an interesting idea, although everyone who's ever fucked with a Tesla coil knows that these fucking things are annoying and they're really bulky. If you were to scale that down, you're just not going to get the same compression that you would. Now,
yeah, this thing is high damage but very limited range.
I have seen guys that do crazy shit where they wear chainmail shit and then fry a turkey by putting.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Oh yeah, I love those.
Like, also, you're gonna light up every fluorescent light bulb within 50 feet of you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with that. Also, technically, this thing would actually, just by carrying this thing, you'd be like, you could be easily detected if you have something that can determine light. All right, so our next, that's the same. That was the laser rifle from the
hold up. Okay, yeah. The arc shotgun was with the pilot pack.
Yeah. We're
the specialist. That is something different. That is the LAS 12 Tonto. So you know how I talked about the other laser weapon? This is the submachine gun variant of that very same weapon. It's a solid beam weapon. It can be one-handed. It still overheats. It follows the same rules as lasers. Does less damage because it's a smaller package. And unlike other video games, submachine guns and Helldivers, the first one, never outdamage the rifles.
Yep. Okay, that's kind of neat. Next weapon?
Yeah, so this thing allows you to do something similar to a pistol, but do more damage than your average pistol, because it's in a submachine gun package.
All right, so next.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, and then we got ourselves this weird thing, the 3-barrel stuff. That's last. I think that's the last one.
That thing is my pride and joy, my baby girl, the LAS TAC-13 Trident. It's a laser shotgun.
Oh, that's
no
the
recoil.
Laser
That's the laser shotgun, yes. It has 3 barrels, 2 heat sinks. It has upgrades such as the laser splitter, which doubles the amount of laser beam. You can give it heat sinks, a faster rate of fire, a better heat capacity for the heat sinks. And because it's a laser, there's no recoil. This thing was like a meta pick for high tier dive missions. And I'm not talking like, oh, you did it on Hell Dive or, you know, impossible difficulty like in Helldivers 2. No, I'm talking like we went to tier 15, Inner Circle of Hell. That is the name of the difficulty. And I think tier 14 is an exercise in futility.
Yeah.
The names for the difficulties went fucking hard.
Yeah, they did.
So you have a Trident and 2 guys with EAT-17s, which are expendable anti-tank launchers. It's literally a tube that telescopes out, you fire at a tank, you drop the tube, you move on.
Okay. So yeah, I think that's it for our. No, we do have another pack. We have a plasma. It looks like you got your plasma rifle, and we got 3 interesting guns here.
Okay, one's a gun, 2 of them are support weapons, but that is the Plas 1 Scorcher. This was the first attempt at plasma weapons. The readout is the Plas 1 is the first ever Helldiver issued plasma weapon. Super Earth engineers have gone to great trouble to provide a safe and reliable weapon. As a result, the result is a rifle firing bolts of superheated gas. The bolts explode on impact and cause great anti-personnel damage. It's explosive and incendiary because it's plasma. Now, the other 2, I wasn't going to originally compare them, but I do got to talk about my favorite.
Okay.
That would be the thing with the bipod. That is the MTAC-25 Rumbler. This thing was one of those weapons that I was like, they did it to be goofy, but I respect it. This is kind of a joke weapon, but it's not like it's so bad in other cases. No, this thing can still function in high tiers of play. The Rumbler, a portable mortar, is a heavy piece of equipment, very clunky in its operation. Its clunkiness is tolerated, however, mostly because of its immense firepower, but also because of its variable distance indirect fire.
Okay.
This thing is not only explosive, it could also go through armor. It could also have a chemical payload. Upgraded variant holds larger auto-loading magazine and fires toxic grenades.
Alrighty. So we also have this weird thing. Did you want to talk about this as well?
The thing with the top-loading magazine?
Yeah.
That is the AC TAC-22 Dum Dum.
Okay.
AC TAC-22 autocannon is a staple of Helldiver weaponry, usually reserved for APCs and other vehicles. This shoulder-carried version for the Helldiver on foot is an extremely bulky weapon, but performs very well against medium-armored targets. And the thing is, you can upgrade it to give it a laser sight. And another thing about it, I prefer this clunky fucking piece of field artillery over what we have in Helldivers 2. Because in Helldivers 2, you have stripper clips of 5 that you have to load, but you can't load early. So you have to either spend 5 or spend more than 5 to load another strip clip in. The AC TAC-22 Dum Dum, it's just a fucking magazine that you rack off the top and slap another one in.
Okay. So we're at the last weapon, I believe, is the railgun, something you want to talk about.
Yes, because early Helldivers 2, this was the pick for armor punching, but it was a support weapon. So it was not your primary. You had to call it down and then hope not to die, or else you lose it. High-powered weapon, effective versus armored enemies, fires supercharged, armor-piercing ammunition. It has unstoppable and stun. This is a primary. You get out of your hell pod with this thing in your hands.
So
the stats kind of speak for itself.
Yeah, I always laugh at when the gun, like just railguns in general. I think they're more fun when they're laser railguns because that's absolutely silly. That you literally would load a fucking battery core fire one shot and then like empty the battery cord and then pull another put another battery cord in there. It's so stupid, but I love it at the same time because it's so over designed. All right, so yes, that is it for our Helldiver stuff, boys and girls.
Yeah, and if anybody was curious, one last little thing. The comparison to the sniper rifle, I had a hard time getting a 3D model of it, and I forgot that there was a pack that came with it. The LHO TAC 63 Camper. I do not think this thing's chambered in 50 cal, but it is a meaty fucking caliber. High caliber, semi-automatic marksman rifle, great for taking out larger targets with a few place shots. This is the Helldiver primary. It's a sniper rifle.
Okay, so DJ, I have something to show you, and I have something to show our. You guys are gonna have fun with it. I want you to look at.
Happy birthday, Aris.
Happy birthday, Aris. Okay, it's your birthday, Aris? Really?
Yeah, it's right in my name.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, well, you haven't put anything in chat yet. That's why it's at least it doesn't show like it showed anything in chat. What the hell?
I only see something from Shadow Man.
Aris of February 18, but I just go with Aris 218.
Oh, okay. Well,
happy birthday.
Aris.
Oh yeah, it's the 18th. Huh.
We'll have to give you some experience and a level next. So I have to show you something. I want you to watch chat in a second here. Watch the screen there, DJ.
Yep.
So Disney Plus, it has a Disney Kids Junior. It's kind of like Disney Kids Junior, right? It has. I'm going to put on some socks. Hold on a sec, but it has. They've always had shows out there, and they've been trying to get. Let's be honest. They're trying to get the black people to watch Disney Plus, because the majority of people watching Disney Plus, 90% of them aren't watching. Like there's this percentage just not watching. They don't care, and the people who are doing that, according to their statistics, are black people. I hate to say it this way. Don't hate me on this. So here. Let's have a little fun. This is a superhero they created for one of their Disney shows, Captain Durag.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be awesome.
There he is, boys.
Here I come.
It should be coming up in a second here.
Dear Lord.
Wait for it.
This is the thing they did. This is the thing they did.
What country is this? Canadian?
No, this is America.
Hey, look, it's Captain Durag.
Oh my good God. It made me laugh because in my mind, okay, my friend, I don't hear from my friend from Kenya that often. That's not actually, he's not actually from Kenya, but that's been the joke. My friend from Kenya, I don't hear from him that much. He calls me and we're talking about stuff. Hey, are you still doing that YouTube stuff? I'm like, yeah. Well, I got something I gotta talk to you about. It's like, and his wife in the background is like, you gotta tell him that shit. Holy fuck! Like, she's just
oh no, it's awesome.
Because they let their kids watch Disney Plus Junior. To quote his wife, exact words were, "Why the hell is Disney Plus reminding the one thing that not only most communities do not want to bring up is that culture of gang culture? That's the one thing a lot of communities want to avoid talking about."
And honestly, they're tired of it.
They are.
They don't like that shit.
Yeah, they're being it's being rammed in their face. They're not happy with that.
Well, I've heard woke people say that gangs teach kids camaraderie and working together.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's bullshit. But yeah.
Camaraderie and working together. To what goal?
Yeah.
So I'm
today,
not going to add to that part.
Yeah. So we're getting to the game next, boys. Yeah, we're going to stop right there. We could talk about it later. So tonight we are going to play a game that people wanted me to play. A game that certain people have suggested that they want to see again, and a game they want to have a look at. I know someone's going to be really happy in chat. Absolution. Oh, did you think I was talking about Paper Mario? Where's my Chinese food?
So maybe he'll try to parlay with a lawn chair.
Yeah. Well, I got to go to his house tomorrow. Apparently. He keeps demanding I have to go to his house. All right, I'm going to turn off the simp music. By the way, for those that don't know, the simp music is from White Bat Audio, royalty free. Please support this guy. This guy actually has some great music. Bob, put that in the chat, please. And then
already on it, boss. There it is.
Okay. And I'm just
going some love.
Yeah.
No, order a ginger juice and a kebab.
Describe to him. There we go. Absolution is up. All right. So I'm going to go to We Protect Personal Data. Okay. I am not playing this with deactivate. We are not going to play this online. We are going to definitely turn down the audio. Global volume 0. What's global?
Sorry about that.
No, it seems to be the day, boys. I'm going to turn down the volume a lot because we do not want to hear lots of people. People have asked me to play this again, so we are actually playing it again. I did pick it up today. I was not planning on picking it up, but people seem to want to see this game more, so here we go. Absolution, let's go. New game. What? There's only 2 characters. There should be 3. Oh, well, I guess I get another character later. So we're going to play the swords guy today. So overall, let's get to some sci-fi talk. Just for you guys know, tomorrow, next week, Space Geeks will be looking at a certain sci-fi book, and we're going to be talking about that next week. Just giving you guys a heads up. We were talking about this DJ, so it's like, yeah, we'll be enjoying that.
Cool. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the whole Bauer thing. I mean, this game looks good. I can understand why people wanted me to play this again. I personally think it's just because people want to see want to see if this game's worth picking up, and if it's woke or not. I don't know. It looks beautiful, like shit for a game like this. I don't mind spending the money I spent on it. I was actually wanting to pick up My Summer Car, but I can always do that later because we got to play My Summer Car. I like My Summer Car. That was a cool game. So tonight's topic. Do you guys think that? Do you think we're going to actually see some good sci-fi this year? Any sci-fi you guys want to watch that's like got your attention for this year? Anything new? It could be books, it could be comics, it could be video games. What sci-fi do you guys want to have a look at? If it's not sci-fi, what fantasy do you guys want to look at? Is there anything catching your eye right now? DJ, any sci-fi, any fantasy, anything catching your eye that you want to watch tonight? Coming up, like anything new.
Well, let's see here. It's funny you mentioned that. Let's see. What the hell was it? What sci-fi movie was it? I was thinking about rewatching Dune, but I'm not recommending we watch the old Dune. It just, I was thinking about skimming through the movie a little bit.
Be very careful, DJ. Be very careful. Do not insult original Dune.
I love the original Dune. I was saying that it just, it's a special. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm just like, okay. I don't know. Look, I'm not in a good state of formulating thoughts right now, but no, I tremendously love it. It's that if I poke fun at it, it's out of respect for it, not because I hate it. Like, the only complaint I could give that movie is that towards the end it feels rushed, but like it's a fine movie. I mean, like it.
It's a
really
fucking
like
amazing.
probably is way better than the new Dune movie in retrospect. Like, yeah, I like Jason Momoa. Yeah, I like Dragonfly helicopters and helicopters that actually orthopters, but I mean, the one with Captain Picard playing Gurney, that was fine. And anyway, what I thought was interesting was the first time they showed you the Holtzman drive on the Dune on the Guild Highliner, and it looks like a fucking cathedral, And I'm like, what is this? And that's more the fault of directing and stuff, but I know that they had a lot to cram in there.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
But that movie is amazing. I mean, like, it,
Oh,
it
yeah.
puts you in another place, like it truly does. And like, just like when you get to the end of that movie, and the fucking German guys like, send in 5 divisions, and it's like, shit, man, this is getting real. And then the fucking sand people fucking kick their ass anyway. Ooh, well, of course
Yep.
they kick their ass. They're more numerous, as we know.
Yeah, I like it. I like what my friend jokingly calls it space space Muslim, but like
Well, speaking of space Muslim, like, you ever see the Sci-Fi Channel Dune movies, the miniseries? Frank Herbert's
yeah, well, they were
Dune?
good. They were actually
Yeah.
shockingly good.
They were quite book accurate. Like, I read the book at some point, and then I saw those movies, and I was like, holy shit, this is good. Like, yeah, there were some budgetary constraints, but gosh darn it, man. That delivered.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I thought it was well done. So I don't know what the weird pregnant goddess thing is. I have no idea what I'm looking at. But
The
okay.
fertility goddess? My mom used to know a guy at Public Access, and he used to carve statues out of bone. And my mom showed him on her TV show once, and these were like wooden bone statues with peckers, because that's what they were. And I think one of them had a broken pecker, which is kind of funny. But I had a broken pecker.
I get the idea. I get the idea. That's an interesting idea to have different
very
goddesses.
tribal looking. They weren't like inappropriate. Just there was a random pecker on the thing, but it was all finely carved.
Well, I don't mind this idea of this fantasy, like, because like some people were complaining about this game a little bit, saying that it looks very like because it has this like fantasy / Africa thing. I don't mind the combination of stuff like that. Actually, if done correctly, that is a fucking cool concept that we don't see much in our modern society. Again, we don't like. I have tried years. I've been a DM for over 20 years now, almost 24 years, and I will not deny that it is a pain in the fucking ass to try to get players to play any other setting that isn't just standard fantasy D&D.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not against it. I just like I have tried everything under the book to try to get people to play some of the more cooler settings. There are some because there's space dinosaurs. I want to play I want to play a thing where a giant T-Rex is a fucking wizard. Okay, guys, I want to do that. No one wants to fucking do that, and I want to play the game where the wizard's a T-Rex. Oh, I'm not playing online. No, we're not.
No, it's space dinosaurs, like the episode of Star Trek when they had Doctrine.
Yeah. Yeah, because space dinosaurs are awesome. Don't diss the space dinies.
Now they're like humanoid space dinosaurs, or like full scale
No,
dinosaurs that have ships.
it actually is what happened was a T-Rex survived the end of existence, and he basically became the most powerful wizard in an underground setting.
Ooh.
That is actually what it is. That if you're asking me what it is, that's legit what it is. He became a space dinosaur. Okay, so you get different skills. You can actually add different skills to your character as you progress. So now I have flame run. That's a neat idea. They add different things you can add. So I can open the map. Oh, let's not open map. There's open map. See, this is the setting, eh? You got to kill this guy, but it's all about you can travel the entire world. Like this looks cool. Like I like the cartoon aspect. I like the way the game looks. It does look good. I don't mind multiple aspects of different societies. That actually to me looks cool. Oh well, I know. I'm just
Yo.
weird that way.
Did Jackie Chan ever do a sci-fi movie?
What?
Did Jackie Chan ever do a sci-fi movie?
Armor of God, I guess, would
Oh,
be the closest thing.
Oh,
I think it was Armor of God. Well, yeah, it was Armor of God. If you really wanna.
I mean, I know he does his own stunts, and I know he nearly died like a dozen times. And I just don't make a quote. He goes, "Run, tumble, jump, hospital."
Yep, that is him. So, if yeah, so you just want to watch more, dude. That's actually not a bad idea. Anything else? Anything inside? Anything in fantasy that you want to look at? That's like got your eye?
My brain is drawing a blank, and I got a hell of a sci-fi library. I'm just gonna look at my sci-fi library just because, not because I'm gonna recommend something from there or I might, but because I want to see if something jogs my memory.
Anything brand new that's caught your eye? Anything like? Is there a sci-fi show that's just coming out and you're like, oh, fuck yeah. This is my
things have gone to shit, so I don't check them out. But speaking of sci-fi, Star Trek, what the fuck is the season 4 original series fan film? What the hell is that called? You know, like the fan Star Trek, those shits are good. And in fact, I got a crazy one for you. Okay, I know it's gonna sound like I'm just pushing Star Trek, but no, it's good.
That's good. We don't mind pushing Star Trek here. Bob agrees with pushing Star Trek. Don't you, Bob?
I like what was it?
Next Generation.
Next Generation. Okay,
yeah,
I didn't want to say the wrong one. I was thinking Next Gen, but I wasn't sure if I was right. But yeah, I'm all for Next Gen. Fuck Starfleet Academy.
Yeah. We are actually going to get Bob to watch. I'm trying to get Bob to pick up Paramount Plus just to watch Next Gen. I guess you could watch it on Netflix. Get the 7-day free trial on Netflix, Bob. There you go.
That's if they haven't gotten rid of it in order for, I don't know, to push something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, Star Trek Aurora is beautifully done. Eventually, the guy got an injunction from CBS. It's basically about a freighter ship captain named shit, I forgot her name, but she's hot. And basically, like they have 2 episodes that like are fully featured episodes, and one of them involves like Harry Mudd. So they're on a space station, and the Vulcan best friend who assists her on the freighter ship, something went wrong, and they had to go like find Harry Mudd, and then the Klingons were looking for Harry Mudd because he kind of caused some issues for them too. And then Harry Mudd shows up in a room with Klingons and this girl, and he's like, "Oh, hello, why are you guys trying to fight me? And I'm just a businessman." And it was like so corny, it was great. But the ship itself is interesting because it looks like the secondary hull on a Constitution class ship, but it's got a couple of tricks up its sleeve because it's from like the Romulan War, so it's used as a freight ship. But I don't know, there's just some interesting elements to this. I because it's so limited. I don't want to like even hint at too much more because I'll ruin it. But it really captured the vibe of the original series era. Except these are 2 privateers doing their thing.
That sounds actually fun. Okay, let's cap. So
in general.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a fun one. We'll have to look at that. Actually, if you want to put that in the chat, put that in the chat. If it's an open forum, it's not.
Yeah, I put it in your general chat. I don't think I have a wrench, so I went to paste it in your chat, and I realized after the fact I don't have a wrench. But
if you say hi in there, I'll give you a wrench. You've been a solid staple of the channel. So yeah, say hi in chat. I'll give you a wrench right now.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Pause so we don't get attacked.
No, it's raining outside. Good thing I covered my telescope.
It's raining outside. You're lucky. I got like a 3-day snowstorm. Why is this not letting me channel add as a modifier?
That's good. It'll wash away the snow. It's like wear my nice sneakers this week.
Okay. You are now a moderator to the channel. I do believe you should say hi again. See if the wrench pops up.
There we go. Got it. That's interesting. It didn't even prompt me, but that's sometimes it prompts you. It goes, oh, there we go. Give me the moderator FAQ. Yep, I'm here.
You're good, my friend. There you go. Yeah, you've been a solid active of the channel. I can't see why not giving you that. All right, so I do find it funny though. We live in a society, like I said, it's been such shit sci-fi that you're like literally looking at fan stuff right now. Bob, sci-fi and/or fantasy that is new that's caught your eye.
Godzilla -1.
Oh,
God,
okay,
there's so many Godzilla films I still haven't seen. I haven't touched the MonsterVerse yet, but I hear it's hit or miss. But I hear they got some stuff.
If I still had my DVDs, I'd legitimately send you all my DVDs because I had a fuck ton of DVDs back in the day. I don't have any of those anymore.
Oh, I could find I could purchase them legitimately.
I had every Godzilla movie that you could get every English version and every dub version. I had like all of them.
I do have everything from the Showa era and the Heisei era, and I did painstakingly try to get them in both English and Japanese. And at one point, I even tried merging them together so that I could just automatically switch audio tracks. And some of them they synced up fine. Others needed a little bit of work, but I did it as a little exploratory project. And I do have like one Godzilla movie now that is like fully merged, where like I can switch because like the Japanese one had better like mastering, whereas the English one. They must have used like a what's that shit called? Not a kinetoscope. The machine, the telecine. It's like a machine where you project film onto like a CRT, and then the CRT receives the signal like a video camera, and then records it on tape.
Okay.
The colors are just off compared to the original version.
So anything on your thing, Bob? Is there any sci-fi that you're looking at that's new sci-fi? We're trying to. It's that hard, isn't it, to try to find new sci-fi?
New sci-fi, or
yeah.
You also mentioned fantasy.
It's new fantasy.
Tree Soul, Theater of Idols.
That's it. Okay, so Bob.
That's the one I have right now. So far. Haven't had anything that's like, oh, I want to get that.
So Bloomhouse, it's funny because that is Bloomhouse, right? I know you plan on reviewing that for the check.
Oh yeah, I do, and there's some cheese. Oh, is there some cheese?
Yep.
Jump scare! Oh no! Like,
yep.
Is that supposed to scare me? I don't know if I'm just numb to horror games in general, but jump scares don't get me.
Yeah,
I don't even get scared when playing games. I'm just like, okay, that happened. Well, I guess I won't do that again. Next.
So, okay.
I'm so detached from horror, but yeah, I'll save it for the review.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like the only time I've ever found a horror game scary. Recently, I was playing Silent Hill 1 on live stream, and you know what made it scary? I can't fucking hear anything, so I have to legitimately, because I can't connect the sound, because I have the sound as a secondary thing. It's not something that's a primary on the channel when I'm listening to stuff, because then you don't have the video game screaming at you, and you can hear us talking. That's how I've learned it. I put everything through headphones, so legitimately I don't have the same sound quality. So everything is on an active delay. Oh, is that gonna blow up? No, it didn't blow up. Okay. Yoink.
Looking into the catalog of liked videos to see if I had a game trailer here or whatnot.
Let's get some more tornado skill.
Because that one Cyberpunk side-scroller game, that's not technically new. That's a franchise that's been around. Yeah.
I actually do. Yeah, I can't wait for some of the good Cyberpunk, because there looks like there's going to be some really good Cyberpunk coming very shortly. Oh, here comes the ogre champion.
Keep looking. Ow. There is that anime GTA that I don't know when that comes out.
Yep.
That's like a pseudo cyberpunk setting.
Shit, I was hoping I'd brace it.
I forget the name of it.
Ooh, juggle.
It was literally like anime GTA, and we were joking about how the anime GTA is going to come out before GTA 6.
Yep.
Because it was like that nice mix of Polyoverse anime style with GTA with Saints Row. That beautiful little mix of the three.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, this guy's tough.
Finally sent my phone out for repair.
Yeah, Hunt Down Overtime, but you did say Hunt Down's already been a franchise before, so it's newer, but it's not new. You know what I'm saying? It's a new game, but it's a franchise that's been around.
Yeah, I get you. Fuck, I'm dead. Fuck, if I had a little more health, I would have survived that fight. This is actually tough. I'm actually liking this game. This is a little hard, though. All right. We got defeated by a boss.
Was there something specific that you thought I would say? Or were you just asking?
No, I'm actually asking for the channel to say, hey guys, what are we looking at here for, like, what sci-fi do you guys want to talk about? As I play a video game for the next half an hour for the channel.
I mean, hell, at this point, I could probably rattle off more Helldiver guns.
That sounds about right.
I mean, hey, I forgot to mention the analog for the Halo shotgun. It was the old Punisher, the SG TAC-8, which similar loading system.
That isn't new, dude. It's old stuff. We're talking new stuff. You gotta get that new.
I'm talking old stuff, but if you're gonna be playing a game, I said what I was about to do.
We're looking for the new stuff. Let's increase the max HP, because that has been I'm really running.
It's rare to run into this, but
what?
Fuck! What did I just hit? Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's rare to run into this, but both the Punisher and Breaker shotgun do the same damage because they both fire 12 gauge. I'm tired of that video game thing of, because it fires faster, it does less damage. I mean, we could talk about, like, what video game fad fucking annoys you. Like, it annoys the shit out of you, and it makes no sense.
Okay, so... let's just...
For me, it's rate of fire equal damage.
Okay.
Always hated that. If it fires the same round, it should do the same damage. Rate of fire be damned.
Ooh, I like that one. That one does that one does an area effect. We like the area effect. Okay, so, Arus, any sci-fi you're looking at, my friend? Anything that got your attention? That you're like, yeah, I want that sci-fi. Any fantasy? You got something that you're looking at? Okay, Aris, you there? Or did we lose Aris?
I'm back.
Yeah. So what sci-fi do you want? What fan is there anything new that you're looking at as saying, hey, I want this. I want to see this. This is my cup of tea.
The season 2 of Tribe and Aderising, maybe, is both sci-fi and magic.
Okay, I see.
The dating simulator?
That's the title of the anime. Trap in a Dating Simulator.
Okay, I see. All right, that's not a bad one. I see where he's coming from. Okay. What does a man's like of his fantasy stuff or sci-fi stuff? Okay, my end. I guess mine would be right now for fantasy and sci-fi. Well, okay. There's nothing in fantasy right now that I'm interested in at the moment. Like literally, I feel the same way DJ does. What the fuck do we have right now? That like Starfleet Academy is so bad. They're threatening that Starfleet Academy like that if this doesn't work, we're not gonna get Star Trek anymore. And a lot of people are like literally like, you promise no more Star Trek? You mean you guys are gonna stop fucking ruining our franchise?
Yeah.
Consider the fact there's that level of hate. And there is no love for the new Grogu, what's it called movie? Like that movie people are so done. And it hasn't even come out yet, and the movie's already, people are talking like, I don't.
The trailer looked like it was AI generated.
It did. It really did. It really, really did, didn't it? And that's kind of sad if you think about it.
And not even a good type of AI generated.
No titties at all.
Oh my god! If you only tuned into Elle's show today, where I showed up and I went over some AI models, and she showed me how to use tensor art, which is great because I didn't know which models you could mix and which ones you couldn't.
Yeah, I know. I watched a little bit of it, but I was like, again, it wasn't something I was like, I was literally busy all day today getting other stuff done, like laundry and shit. And then I was so tired after laundry and cleaning up and doing some mopping and stuff and setting up other stuff. I was just like, I'm going to bed. So I went back to sleep. And I spent most of today sleeping because I'm just so freaking tired. Yeah, I hate those days when you get that. Yeah, I don't need to do anything today. Okay, I'm good. Yeah. So yeah, there was that. I don't know. Like I said, I had a. Oh, okay. We're gonna do that then. No, for me that was my fun with the sci-fi stuff. Like I've had nothing for sci-fi that's caught my eye right now. I'm watching old sci-fi again. I'm watching Next Gen again. That's actually been the. I didn't think that would actually become a thing, but yeah, we're actually at that point again where I'm like thinking to myself, you know.
Hey, Chief, you're old. Has this ever happened in the past before where people said, fuck it, the old stuff's better? And I'm not talking like one or two people, I'm talking like a mass crowd decided to do it.
I don't know, DJ. Your thoughts? Do you think because we're like you're younger than me by a significant number, but you're also like one of the older guys. Can you think of anything like that ever happening?
Oh wait, repeat the what happening?
Has this ever happened before that you can recall where not one or two people watch an old thing, a mass crowd of people, like enough to take a dip into a company's sales number of say, fuck it, we like the old stuff better?
It's kind of been a lifestyle for me for a long time, but now that you mention it, it is a relatively new phenomenon where it becomes widespread. Because even when people watched old stuff, they were all the people I knew who were perfectly happy watching old stuff were still also perfectly content continuing to give a viewing to anything new, because of course it's good to have new stuff, right? Like you watch the same Star Trek movie 60 times, you're gonna want to watch something new. But now it's like people are just like, whatever, we got enough, we got a century of stuff, it's fine.
Was it, I guess, the same way with was the Star Wars prequels, where you still had people hating it, but some people still liked them.
Like back in the day, I remember the hate boner that people had for the prequel. Like that is not a joke. There was a hate boner for.
And now we look at the prequels with rose tinted glasses because we've seen what happened to Star Wars now.
Yeah, hating sand was hardly an issue. Having a Gungan on Coruscant was hardly an issue by comparison to what we have now.
Yep, which is funny because I remember the absolute hate boner. Like God, like oh my Lord, like I could tell you stories of how many people were just freaking screw the prequels. They're the worst thing ever, and it's like it really wasn't if you think about it.
The only thing that sucked about it is they had those moments where it's just talking. But that was just me at the time because I was a kid and I was like, I want to see space battles. I want to see the clones fight. I don't want to hear people talk about politics.
There's an old British guy sitting there, blah 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 blah. Your dad used to be in the Clone Wars. Okay, where's these Clone Wars? Show me the Clone Wars, bitches. I want to see Clone Wars. Okay, and that was one good thing about the prequels. Even in its day, I acknowledge that I loved getting an opportunity to see the Clone Wars.
Yeah, especially the whole whole Darth Vader turn was something. I think personally, I hate to say it, I've been saying it for years, and I'll say this again when it comes to Star Wars, especially Star Wars in particular. If they had just kept to the video games, this would be Star Trek would be still considered one of the greatest franchises of all time, bar none.
Yeah, they should have just kept making video games because people put in so much effort to mod Arma to have Clone Wars. I'm like, dude, come on now. I mean, hell, there's mods in Helldivers that make you look like a Republic commando and change all the automatons to droids.
Yep. Yeah, like legit. Like I'm not joking when I say that. Like I know people that like legit. If they had just kept that. Okay. So Star Trek. We got so that's my Star Trek thought process anyway. And then it became worse as time went on, but then there was
Yeah. Has there ever been any Star Trek video games as of recent?
No, other than the Star Trek Online has still become a thing, and Star Trek and the online game still kind of exists.
Yeah, because I know they also have that one place that's kind of like a set where different people fill different roles up in the bridge of the Enterprise, and it's kind of like you run into different events, and some people do cosplay, like you're dressed in like the colors and everything. Some people wear Klingon ears. Or not Klingon ears, fucking...
Ferengi? Vulcan
He's
ears.
talking about it's actually not open anymore. It was at Vegas.
Oh yeah, the Star Trek experience in Vegas, I think.
I can't believe I fucked up that bad. Klingon ears. Wow. Nah, Klingons got four heads.
Yeah, those cranial ridges.
Yeah, no, that no longer exists, unfortunately, as much as it sucks. Like it sucks.
We got that lizard woman that looks like she's trying to be a Dragonborn 5e.
Yeah. They unfortunately destroyed it. And that is truly sad as a fan of the Star Trek universe. It's dive kick or charge sword.
Oh dude, I'm pissed on your behalf. I'm not even like a big Star Trek guy. In fact, I don't even consider myself a Trek fan.
Yeah.
Even after watching was it Next Generation, I know I do not have the boots to say I'm a Star Trek fan after watching only like part 1 and part 2 of episode 1. You know, I'm not gonna take that fucking title at all. But even I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this shit?
Yeah.
Oh, and a peaceful Klingon. Like, I know you can have, like, the lieutenant in Next Generation who's more reserved and understands that he is a member of Starfleet, but he still has that tradition. To where this new one that's in Starfleet Academy is like, so his mom raised him to be a pussy. Okay. That doesn't sound like a Klingon to me.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
And what is it? The main character, because the Klingon was like, I consider you a friend. It's like, that's a fucking high honor, isn't it, Chief? And then you confirmed it. It's like, yeah, it's very rare for a fucking Klingon to call you a friend. It's like,
well, a friend is nothing. It's blood brother. When you become a blood brother, that's when it hits the big pop. But a friend is still big business. Like a lot of Klingons don't use the term friend that often.
Yeah.
So you know what then let's talk about
also. Okay, one last thing. And that's also probably how I view warrior cultures in other sci-fi and fantasy. To be considered a close friend or just an ally to them is an honor, because most of the time when warrior species are written, they're very closed. They don't hand out titles like fucking candy.
Yeah.
But go
No, they
ahead.
don't. Yeah, it's Blood Brother. It's thing like yeah. There's even episodes based off the Blood Brother thing that's found in Star. It's actually quite amazing. Okay. No one has much to say about new stuff. Now, the anime I've been watching lately has been my closest thing to sci-fi that I've been paying attention to. For example, I've been paying attention to. If we were to say stuff that I've been paying attention to, that would be Star. That would be Freerun has been the anime, the fantasy stuff I've been watching. It's a good slice of life and still solid. I guess if we want to call sci-fi stuff, and I don't know if you could consider Kamen Rider sci-fi, but I've been watching that Kamen Rider sci-fi anime. That's been my other thing I've been kind of watching.
Kamen Rider is an interest. Are you talking like Tojima wants to be Kamen Rider?
Yeah, that's what I've been watching. That is your sci-fi series a little bit.
That one's like an interesting, like a reverse isekai in a way, because the monsters are invading us rather than us appearing in like a different reality.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I kind of like Tojima wants to be Kamen Rider. It's normally I don't care when a character gets that emotional, but I know the mental state he's in. It's like I've been there before. Where you fucking overwhelmed. It's rare, but it only happened about once for me. It was the level of camaraderie that I didn't realize I had in the Navy. There was one point where everybody was cheering me on, and it was just like, after I did what I had to do, I fucking broke down. So, Tojima breaking down, knowing that he's Kamen Rider and he's fighting the monsters, okay, I can relate to that.
Yeah, it's dedication. As for Freerun has been decent sci-fi the entire fucking time. I have not had...
Sci-fi?
Fantasy. It's been fantasy this entire time, and I love it.
Remember when, Freerun pulled out the Spartan laser and blasted the Demon King? Yeah, I remember that. Great sci-fi episode.
No, fantasy. Well, actually, you know what?
I'm fucking with you.
You know what? There actually is an episode. There actually is. Hold on. I actually can. I hopefully we don't get copyright claim for it, but I'll put it on. I'll put it at the end. So if I have to remove it, I'll just remove it. No, not French. Fuckers. Okay. Hopefully we don't get in trouble. But I have something we can do. You want to go this way, Bob? Fine.
I didn't do anything. I didn't do a goddamn thing.
There you go. Okay. Anyway, so no, I actually am. I am a big fan of what they did with the franchise. It was one of those things that it was fun. So far, it's been a really fun series, and it's been a really down to earth. My only complaint with the series has been one fold and one pisser that just drove me nuts. I don't know what the fuck the dubbing community is doing for that. Like, that one is everywhere.
Isn't that?
Like, I don't know if you guys are having that issue.
The Freerun dubbing?
Yeah, the dubbing for this has been shit. It has been absolute balls.
I haven't noticed it, but I also don't watch elf romance propaganda slice of life anime. I'm an orc through.
I don't consider it that. I actually consider it a good sci-fi, and it's not really a romance to the thing because it's actually another series. It's people. It's finding loss, getting love that wasn't there before. It's actually quite good, and I rather enjoy it.
And 90% of the time, it's just R34.
That's other people. That's not us. You know how people are.
Yeah.
The other one I kind of, there's a couple of them I've actually enjoyed lately, which isn't too bad. But my other favorite one has been for old stuff. If we're going to talk about old stuff, I've been watching Next Gen lately. But what I have been watching, which I don't know if you could consider it sci-fi, at least not now. I've been liking the series. I've been watching Nightwolf again, which I can't believe I have fallen in love with Nightwolf once again. Nightwolf has become my love again of watching that. I've been watching that with my friend, and we've been watching old Night Werewolf, and I've also been watching old. What's it called? What's your thoughts on Nightwolf there, DJ? You watched that back in the day, or have you ever seen Nightwolf?
No,
not Nightwolf. Sorry, not Nightwolf. My apologies. Knight Rider. Sorry, Airwolf.
I got those. Yeah. I seen the old one, and where you had Mr. Feeney, like Michael. Hello, Michael. I'm your talking car. Okay, I know the voice is off right now. Mr. Feeney. Mr. Matthews, get the class, or I will drive you to school. Okay, I don't know. But no, it was cute, and I like the way that he had the VU meters on the dashboard. I don't know, I remember everything I remember of it. I was a freaking kid, and then like what I remember just the song with the car making that revving sound. Dun da 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 da. It's pretty much what I remember.
Da 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 da.
Oh, and I remember the car could drive itself. That was cool. Yeah. That was better than James Bond and his HP Granada handheld computer.
Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. Michael Knight fighting a thing. Knight Rider. Yeah. I've been watching that again. Been watching Star Trek Next Generation again. And I've been watching Elementary again, which I like Elementary. Again, old school Elementary is pretty cool. Holy shit. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, I gotta get out of here. I accidentally blew up everything. It's like, interesting.
Now that I think about that, you know the old thing of, you're an old guy, so of course you'd like an old thing. What I asked before, where like a mass crowd goes to old stuff, it's like, now that line doesn't have nearly as much power. It's like, oh, you're old, of course you don't like the new stuff. No, even the new people don't like the new stuff. It's like, god damn.
No, that's the problem. That's been the issue lately. Like, I hate to say it, a lot of new people aren't watching they're not watching new stuff anymore. Like, new stuff is just falling off the market. And I didn't think that would happen. And it's sad in a lot of ways. It is really sad. We didn't have that 20 years ago. Now it's just getting worse and worse and worse. Oh, I'm fighting a giant skeleton. Ooh, skeleton time. I'm fighting someone dead. Someone dead. Someone dead. I missed. Ooh, we got him. But no, it's funny because he's showing me his true power, eh? Oh shit! Oh no,
hey,
it's
gotta. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. What do you say?
I was saying, I got a question. Besides humans, what's the second most common race that goes on adventures in fantasy settings?
Elves.
Elves? Okay.
Well, now in 5e.
Well, yeah, but I had to ask because it was like, obviously humans are the ones that do a lot of adventuring. That's obvious. But it's like, what's the second most? And like, I'm talking in lore, not player.
No,
but okay, so elves.
That's exactly what I said. Elves, because elves.
I'm not doubting what you said. Cool, you jets. I got you. I already said. I understand. I heard you. I got you. You're cool.
Yeah, if it's 5e, then it's tieflings now. tieflings are the number one things running around in the setting.
Shortly followed by Dragonborn.
Yeah, so it's been a tiefling thing that's been a hard up for that lately. If you're asking me that, yeah, that would be the answer. What about see, even in settings like even in settings lately, we have stuff like The Witcher shit. Like there's other things you can do, but it's like, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you already answered my question. He's good.
Yeah. It all depends on the fantasy, but if you're talking like legit fantasy from back then, yeah, that's it now.
Okay. What would you say is number 3?
Gnomes.
Gnomes? Okay, that makes sense. You know, Mr. Glitter Gold.
Yeah.
All right, well, we got our top 3 there.
Yep.
Yeah, because I always tried to wrap my head around, like, dwarf adventure, unless it was for, like, a very specific...
Yeah,
because they're very family-oriented. Very hard to find a dwarf adventure.
Yeah, it's very. It does happen, but it's so rare. We rarely see dwarves in the setting that make an appearance. You know. Oh, that's interesting. You can actually buy your gear back. Huh. That's kind of neat that they actually. There's a lot about running the runs in this game. The game is all about taking different runs and then going through the game and making another run. That's an interesting idea for a game. Huh. Who'da funk it? And you can even change
it has some roguelike elements where it has replayability.
Yeah, and it's all about you can switch your characters back and forth. So I can always go back to another character and then play online if I want. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah. Overall, solid game. We're gonna save and quit because we are at 9:00. We have made it, boys. I think I'm gonna play this on my own for a bit. That's actually something I wouldn't mind having a look at. And we're gonna bring back the kitty.
Yeah. And while you do that, I'm gonna go back and play some Cresol and hopefully get the review out soon.
Okay, so the game plan for tomorrow is Throwback Thursday. We're continuing Chronos. We could actually finish Chronos Trigger now. I'm going to ask chat if we should finish the game or should we just keep going. We could just keep going. Like I might do a couple more runs with that, but we'll see how we go. There's definitely, we're going to be talking about we're going to be doing a comic review tomorrow. We'll be looking at a comic and talking about a comic. And then we're also going to be, next week is going to be looking at the Bauer's Guide to Extraterrestrials. I know I sent that to DJ and I sent that to Bob. Both you guys have that. So you could all have a look and pick a monster from there. What monster do you want to have a look at for next Space Geeks? Okay. So there we go.
Bauer's Guide to Aliens?
Yes, Bauer's Guide to Extraterrestrials. Yes, I've given you guys both. I've given you guys the books. You have them.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, so there we go. It's an interesting book. We're going to have fun with that. And so that should be the game plan for what's going on. I do have one more thing to put up, but I got to quickly use the washroom, so I'll be right back, and we will do the last thing. I don't want to get copyright claimed. Okay, be right back, boys. Hold on a second.
Is my Discord audio off? Oh, okay. You guys can hear me, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I could hear you. I'm just chilling,
cool.
waiting for Chief to get back.
Oh no, I'm just watching Apollo 18.
We're back. I am going to get the video that I just put up. The video should be in general of Haster King in yellow. I will tell you when to hit play when I get it up. I gotta turn the volume down on it because I don't want to get hit for copyright claim.
It's the one you had me watch.
No. It's brand new. It should be sitting in there right now.
All right. Well, let me go grab it then.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm munching on popcorn. Apologize.
Yeah. Well, grab it now, boys. You guys want to watch it that way. So yeah, we'll be looking at some. We'll be looking at a comic tomorrow. All right. Kitty's going down. Okay. You ready, Bob? By the way, this is Sarteria.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is for parody and Sarteria purposes. And the reason I'm doing it at the end, I'd like to thank everybody. Like, subscribe, so we don't get hit for this fucking thing, just in case. All right, DJ, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, ready? All right, let's have some fun. Last thing for tonight. Hit play.
Typical elf. Of course you'd pick it up.
It gets better. It gets better. There's the enough. There.
I gotta click something to see it. Oh, I see it. Oh, shit.
Fuck off. Spiritus. I just can't wait for the magical KV2 to start rolling up. And then, if those are collision codes, then that would mean probably like the IF7.
It's coming, Bob.
What we got? Fucking Panzer IVs.
You got your balloon.
Somebody had too much fun with this shit, man.
Yep.
Wait, that's some girls on Panzer. What the fuck?
This is for parody. Parody use on YouTube. Parody use. Don't copyright us. YouTube. Stop being an ass.
Yeah, they mixed in both Freeman and Girls on Panzer with this. Proof that MR doesn't exist.
Oh, I like this. For Freeman pulls out her little suitcase nuke.
What we got here?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that is just a red button.
Yep.
Fucking lead.
Oh, no.
By the way, this also has a video. I'm not gonna lie, there's also a video of this where they used the Hell March from Command and Conquer. Which
I just love how some of these people they're like clipped into the turret.
So if you want to support this guy's channel, this is the person's channel, 18 subscribers, give the guy a look. There's other people that have done this as well. This was great. This was really fucking good. There's one that does a Hell March that's awesome. The Hell March is amazing with this. I think it's well done. Please support users. Please support people. This was for parody use. YouTube, don't sue me.
You know.
And I'd like to thank everybody. Thank you, DJ Ronnie. I hope you guys had fun with the amusingness that was. I'd like to thank Aros218. I do believe if you guys want to put a link in the descriptions, you guys are up there already. But if you guys want to put yourselves in chat, you're welcome to it. Do us a solid. If I believe Logan's on tonight, is he not? I don't know if Logan's on right now. I haven't checked.
I'll check in a minute.
Yeah. if Logan's not on, we could always set up something. Yep. I haven't checked right now. I know there's a bunch of people on right now. No, he's not. He doesn't look. All right, so I will put on. Although the guy doesn't need it. I will put on PCB. This is Overlord DVD. Give him some hi. How are you? Thank you, Bob. Bob put in the Dream of House Hippo. We do need to change the name of the Orc Horde. The Orc Horde stuff coming up. That's going to be next. There you go. If you want to join and say hi to that guy, you're welcome to it. DVD is usually pretty good. He's probably doing some stuff on the Star Trek stuff that's coming out, and there's some interesting D&D stuff coming out. Yep. Thank you, Ars, and yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Throwback Thursday as we do another comic and we play some more Chronos Trigger. So see you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night, and we'll catch you all next time on Orc War Chief Reviews. Ciao.